In the heart of the forest-cloaked village of Nyezi, where the trees whisper stories into the ears of anyone who dared to listen and the rivers danced with the secrets of ancestors, lived a man who had once defied death. His name was Okena. No one knew where he came from. Some said he was born during an eclipse, when the sun and moon quarreled over the sky. Others believed he walked out from the belly of the river itself. But what they all agreed on was that Okena was not ordinary. His eyes always looked like they were watching something beyond this world, and his footsteps never made sound on the earth. He spoke little, but when he did, his words trembled with power. In his youth, Okena had faced death. A sickness had come, fierce and unforgiving. His bones weakened, his skin faded, and the fire in his eyes dimmed. But Okena refused to die. He wandered into the forest for 7 days and 7 nights, and when he returned, he was no longer the same. He looked the same on the outside, his skin, his voice, his body, but something deep had changed. He had done something that was both sacred and dangerous. Okena had taken his spirit, his very life force, and sealed it inside a fish. It was not just any fish. It was a rare, glowing creature that swam silently in the river behind the village. It had silver scales with strange blue patterns across its body. No one had seen its kind before. Okena had called it Azu, the spirit fish. He had spoken words that came from the world beneath, words that cracked open the barrier between life and death. And as he finished the ritual, his spirit slipped from his chest like smoke and entered the belly of the fish. From that day on, Okena became ageless. He did not fall ill. He did not wither. He lived as though time dared not touch him. But this miracle came with a great cost. His life was now tied to that fish. Whenever the fish was disturbed, whenever it was caught or trapped by anyone, Okena would feel it instantly. His body would collapse. His spirit would scream from within him. He would grow cold and weak, unable to move or speak. And the only cure was to find the fish and return it to the river. And so, the village of Nyezi became his protectors. They all understood the sacred pact. They had seen him save lives, call rain, and speak to unborn children. When he said his life was inside a fish, they did not doubt him, they honored him. For years and years, the pattern repeated. Whenever Okena fell ill suddenly, the villagers knew what it meant. They would send messengers far and wide, tracing rumors of fishermen who had caught a strange, glowing fish. No matter the distance, they found them. And when they explained the story, when they said that the fish was the body of a man's soul, people always returned it. With trembling hands, they would carry the fish back to the river and gently release it. Within minutes, Okena would awaken. His eyes would open, his chest would rise, and he would speak softly. The fish is home. I live again. It happened so many times that it became legend. People in other communities began to expect the visits. They joke, if you catch a glowing fish, don't eat it, it might be that spirit man from Nyezi again. And so, Okena lived. For over 40 years. But all things, even miracles, face the test of time. One quiet morning in the distant village of Obiogu, where people no longer believed in old ways, a fisherman named Nubizi set out early to the river. He was a simple man, driven more by hunger than stories. He had never heard of Nyezi. He had never heard of Okena. He only knew that his family needed to eat. As he cast his net into the calm waters, he hummed an old folk song. The net settled, and when he pulled it in, something unusual shone among the wriggling catch, a fish that glittered like moonlight. "Oh! The gods have smiled on me today," he exclaimed. The fish wriggled, but made no sound. Its eyes seemed to watch him. To Nubizi, it was just fish. No marks, no signs, just flesh. He took it home and tossed it into the pot. The fire rose. The smell filled the air. And by midday, The fish was gone, cooked and eaten. Back in Nyezi, Okena screamed. Not with his voice, but with his soul. His body dropped to the ground, stiff and cold. His chest no longer rose. His eyes stared upward, wide open. The villagers rushed to him. His pulse was faint, his lips pale. It has happened, whispered the old seer woman. The fish, it has been caught. They began the search. Runners were sent out. Canoes paddled swiftly. They followed the whispers of traders who mentioned the glowing fish seen in Obiogu. But when the messenger arrived, it was already too late. Ndubizi had finished eating. The bones were thrown away. He had no idea. He never meant harm. The messenger collapsed in silence. In Nyezi, Okena lay still. His heart no longer beat. His time had finally ended, not by the hand of death, but by a man's hunger and ignorance. Okena's funeral was not like others. They did not cry loudly. They sat by the river in silence, listening to the wind. They knew they had witnessed the end of something sacred. To this day, the river behind Nyezi flows differently. Some nights, people say they see a light swimming under the surface, searching. And when young fishermen cast their nets and pull something unusual, they are careful. Because now, every fish might be more than a fish. It might be someone's life. It might carry a spirit. And the people remember what the elders now say. Be gentle with the river. Not every meal is yours. Some souls are hiding where the world cannot see.